Hey, we're here to give you feedback on your run. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to DM either of us directly or ping us in your thread. Okay, hold on. Before we get started, when did Meeby's preemptive come out? Because I can already feel it coming on. Meeby's preemptive 3 weeks ago, I suppose.
Oh my god, super flat. These super flat instances.
Where?
Best runner, 10 out of 10.
Oh my god. You're ridiculous, actually.
Me.
Askers?
Super flat is the best.
November 10th. Oh, this run happened the day after. So.
Okay, so if you don't know it, we're gonna make fun of you and ban you from RID.
Yeah, that's what's definitely going to happen. Not region for insensitivity. That's just a very quick BT everything.
Yeah.
That's just a really, very nice island overall.
Beautiful.
Probably the only way that that gets any better is mechanical speed, but perfect so far. Now you just have two super sick ravines. Sick looking ravines.
Gosh. It's gonna be a 106.541 enter.
Maybe.
Nope. I'm sad. It's a 108.4.
Choked it. Choked region's prediction.
Yes.
You don't have to do
Do thinny ray.
Yeah, you don't have to go down to 30. Thinny ray's just quicker. I mean, this is just rapid speed terrain nav. Do we boat clutch? Oh, Jesus. No. That's fine. And there's a fort in the... Yeah, I saw the fort.
How good is forcing this terrain here compared to just digging in the side earlier?
It just depends. I see merit to it both sides. It just... That's just a runner discretion thing. They're probably, like, fairly time neutral. Like, they end up being time neutral. It could obviously be, like, way, way worse. Good so far. Yeah, no, like, major... Oh, hold on.
Semi-clean. Took a hit, though.
I want to see this. Yeah. I mean, took a hit here, which isn't, like, ideal. But that's also just, like, mechanical accuracy. Or that's just, like, accuracy. Or did the pig juke? I wonder. The pig Loki juked. But that's not, like, necessarily on you. And then that's just, like, semi-unlucky damage. Maybe throw a gold or some shit on the way up. But... I don't know. I feel like I'd make that same decision.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd eat here for sure, though. Like, at this point, like, you're so totally safe.
Yeah.
Like, you're not taking any additional damage, really ever. And, and like you're 1.5 down. It's like, yeah, HP dictates it, but hunger doesn't. Like, ideally, both dictate that you eat there, right?
Yeah.
And that's just like a food conservation thing. Because, like, you're about to do a shitload of head hitters here. At some point, which just, like, whittles down your food immediately. And I mean, the big deal for, like, food conservation on the top end of runners, because, like, obviously, like, you're an incredible ranked runner, and obviously, like, an 828 is a really, really strong PB. Anything sub 9 is super strong, right? The thing with top end runs is, like, food can be used as, like, jet fuel later in the run. So, like, if you take time to, like, conserve your food, excuse me, like, in the Bastion or, like, pre-Bastion, like, you can be, like, before the Bastion and pre-Bastion are the same thing. Like, in the Bastion and pre-Bastion, you can use the food later, especially when you see the fortress, to be, like, even more aggressive, like, in fortresses especially. Because, like, during mid-season, I remember doing film on Loki. Loki had this one instance where he like, he conserved his food perfectly, and he had like 4 G carrots left in the fortress. And because of that, he was at a spawner, and he just decided to lower RD and then, like, do the spawner stuff. And then while he was at the spawner, like, a pack of like 6 blazes like popped up behind him, and he was able to leave off of that. And the reason that he was able to even go for that was because he had so much food, because he was able to conserve so much food before that. So it allowed him to, like, do faster and riskier strats, because it's like, you know, not preemptive, Jesus Christ. Dynamic RD fights are just, like, dynamic or even 5 RD fights are just riskier for withers, and if you get withered or skeletoned or whatever, it's just way worse. But if you're able to just, like, conserve your food in, like, all situations, like, you're able to do shit like that, and this run could be even faster because of it.
Mm-hmm.
I also like how you get the gold here. Elevators. Jesus. No crossing, no arrows? No crossbow zero cycle? What are we doing?
Unlucky. Crossbow
Pearls,
zero is
pearls,
like
pearls. There you go.
something you should definitely learn. If you don't, you can just save so much time. So much.
Also, stealing at least a gold block here, especially for, like, making that apple a gapple, I don't think is a bad play here either. Especially because, like, off of the chests alone, you got 14. Like, obby and everything, and that's just the main concern with bridge, right?
Yeah.
Like, string is hurting a little bit. Never mind. Yeah, you're just gone. I don't mind that damage there as well. 2 pearls and we're in. That's beautiful.
Yeah. It's definitely like a very quick player.
Really, 828 PB.
Nah, not even sub 7. I'm asleep.
I mean, also, to be fair, there hasn't been, like, objective time saves throughout the run so far.
Yeah. Like, as far as, like, sub 830 PB seeds go, this isn't, like, as good as some I've seen, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure.
Make sure, like, your TNT is in your hotbar entering fort so you don't have to, like, mess around in your inventory and you can just insta blow up after killing first wave.
Also, you don't have to do 2 blocks of, what's it called? Bricks here if you're using soul sand. Since soul sand is like not a full block, it'll actually sink into the soul sand, and then this just protects the entire spawner. Like, this 1 block just protects the rest of the spawner. With another, like, soul sand on top of it. And I guess fuck what I said about the Jesus Christ, salmon earlier. Dude, what is wrong with me? I never make this mistake. We've been doing feedback for a couple of runs now, and every time they've had salmon, I've called it cod. It's crazy, actually.
Just getting old, man. Got dementia.
Something like
Gee.
that. Oh, that's like a wonderful direction for that to have gone. What's the point of having an axe on this hotbar?
I don't think there's any. I usually replace my axe with a
Sword.
yeah, sword.
Oh,
So
I wonder if this is training for iron swords.
maybe. There we go.
Nice. And then it's just right here, I'm sure.
The
Not
fuck
even
is
a
this
wormhole.
stronghold?
I wasn't even paying attention to the preemptive, I'm gonna be honest. Oh, not hover. I mean, kind of hover. It's definitely not, like, Meebies, like, shit, though. Right?
I don't think so.
Yeah, if you don't know Meebies stuff, I'd definitely give it a look.
Yeah.
It's just, once you've learned it, it's actually just really, really good preemptive.
So, I guess it's like top right here.
It could be mid-turning.
Maybe. But I'm going top right next. Yep.
Yep. 3i. Uh-oh. Well, I guess that just doesn't even matter because...
I have like 80 stacks of pearls. 1.5, but same thing.
I mean, at this point, they might as well be.
Yeah. But 9.
Man,
And
imagine the
damn, it would
crossing.
have been an 8, like, what, 23? Wait, what time is this round?
Hold on, how many cycles was this? 1 cycle? Or rotations, I mean. 2. Most people get it done in 3.
And then you would have had it in
4,
100%.
5.
Yeah, so this could have been like a solid 4 seconds faster. At least. Maybe like
801.
820.
2 seconds. Yeah, it's like 5 seconds faster top end, 3 seconds faster low end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think you just played the seed really, really, really well. Not a lot of decisions. Like, the overworld was super linear. The terrain nav was, like, quick for, like, how kind of far you were for everything. Bastion was nice. Took damage in it. I don't think it was your fault for the most part. And then, like, you saw the fort on the way, so then it's just, like, really, really beautiful, like, pearls to the fort as well. So, I think you just smashed this run, if I'm being honest.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the one thing is just, like, getting more, like, gold in general. Because, like, like, especially that first rampart that you visit, like, that gold block is just super free to get as well. Like, even if you didn't want to use it on the apple, it could be picks for later. Like, there's just no telling what kind of, like, usefulness that could have. So, just an additional consideration. But I think the crossbow 0 would be the, like, most immediate and, like, largest time save in this run, in my opinion. Do you have anything, Region?
Nope.
Cool.